All right, Infected. If you ever thought about making a podcast, let me explain how we make our podcast. We use an app called Anchor. It's the easiest way to make a podcast. It's free. The creation tool allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or even a computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more, just like ours. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listens. Everything you need to make a podcast is all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go on anchor.fm and stay toxic.
Got the block lit, I'm toxic, spitting logic, make them nauseous, honest, can I stop this, never cautious, drop it, I'm the hardest, rock, bitch, watch it, I'm the fucking king of rock, bitch, drop it, spitting hot shit,
Episode 2. Dose for those of the Carlos.
Those of the ethnic descent. Dude, you guys are, shall I say, you guys are a little bit of the R word.
No, we're just trying to keep it hundo P.
You know,
You white.
hundo P.
Yeah,
you white,
yeah.
you snowflake.
Yeah, we Gucci.
You white, you Ben Affleck. Bitch.
You white, you Ben Affleck.
Yo, you're so white, your hands are sweaty.
Nah, you
Not
being
anymore.
a savage. We just woke.
I pulled them out.
Yo, how do you have the wettest hands and the chappiest lips? That's what I want to fucking
Yeah.
know, dude.
I should
You got
combine
so
the
much.
two.
Yo, he had that locked and loaded.
No, that just right off the dome. His dome, shiny bald head, talcum
Stop hating
powder.
bald head.
He's gonna be right there with you soon enough.
PR.
You know what I get? Oh,
Puerto Rican Carlos. PR.
my man remix. Yeah, remix. I can tell you this. I could tell you the people who don't have the baldies.
That have hair?
Yeah,
Yeah, and you
Is
put a
it-
stupid
it's
ass
the new
line in your
generation.
head.
Oh, the Fortnite generation.
it's the Fortnites.
I want to get back to playing Fortnite too. So
You and me both. Maybe we could
We
make this
should.
happen. But anyway,
wreck these fools. These
I know.
stupid kids.
These,
You said you were telling me before we started this that your feelings got hurt.
I got a beef, bro.
Straight like 1990s.
I mean, this is probably like a 2000.
Is Prime beef or
2000
choice beef?
term. I mean, like
Straight up Prime?
grass-fed beef.
yeah,
Ready
yeah.
to go.
They,
Good.
So they don't want the smoke.
I'll tell you right now, they don't want to step to this. I sound dated.
A
Mm,
little bit.
So
TBH.
okay. Oh, dot.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out with the fam, bro.
Oh. So anyway, so I don't know how you guys feel about this, but you know, every day I do get a little TikTok, and I'm a little. Are you guys TikTok addicted? Because I
have 2 separate TikTok accounts. One personal.
It's addicted, yeah.
One
I
business.
am fucking addicted to TikTok.
I
and
don't actually.
Because you know
go
what
on
it is? It's the
It's instant
best part.
gratification.
It is. It's the best part of Facebook. When we had Facebook, I used to only go on to watch the videos.
You mean the Vines?
No.
This dude dated. He 2000 late over here.
Oh,
Is
shit.
he said, "Bah."
No,
this is
when
bull."
I would go on Facebook, I would just go on to watch the videos.
Yep.
And now that I can watch the
Wait,
videos
you mean is that the book?
on the book?
The book, FB?
Yeah. FB.gg / get stuff. But
Shameless
yeah.
plug.
On that.
Shameless, yeah, my man's
Whoa. I-
sliding in like a wet fart. Shameless plug right there.
But I would go on the
This is my
book just
man.
to watch the videos, and then TikTok came out, and it's all videos, no bullshit. I don't have to read about politics.
Oh, you're saying like the ads. You get that one ad when
Oh
you open
my
it up.
God.
Okay, my man's stressed over here. You open the app, you get a 5-second, not even
You're
5
lucky
second
if it's
ad.
5 seconds, dude. This shit's long.
You
as-
open it up, you get one ad, and then after it has a skip, or you can watch it, and you can just slide the video. Just
Yeah,
slide to
it's
the
like
next one.
when YouTube. You remember YouTube had no commercials, none.
Yeah, well, they
Zero?
just had the pop. They had the
It
little
had
ad that
nothing.
showed up at the bottom. I think.
Maybe it had something underneath, but now
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, and they had like
do,
the tiniest thumbnails. There was like fucking 50 per page.
Yeah. And it had one. Now it's one video, and then if you don't hit skip, it'll play you a second video that you now can't skip. You got to watch the whole thing.
That's toxic.
Dude, oh, I can't. Take
I would
it.
say, yeah, they've gotten a little nasty with the advertising.
one of the
I
biggest
mean-
companies out there.
Big tech, man. Big tech ruining the world.
Well,
Yeah, and if they don't like what you're saying, they'll just cut you off. You want to talk about
they'll,
toxic?
they'll cancel you like a new age little
Yeah.
crybaby.
That's right. You canceled. You white. You Ben Affleck.
Yo, you the whitest.
All right. So
Get-
who
yo,
are your
get my
feelings?
man
Who do me and Dennis need to go
Get my
take
man
out?
a dry towel, please. Get him a dry towel. Anyway, so I am I am a
Yeah,
TikTok
she is fuck over there.
addict right here, and every time I open up the app, it could be a 5-minute view, or it could go deep, and I could fall down a tunnel and watch for hours. So there's the thing: if you guys don't use TikTok, and I think Dennis is a non-TikToker,
No, I don't do it.
there's a following page, and then there's a FYP, which is a For You page. So what happens is, after a little while, it starts to gather your predictions of, I guess, the videos you like to see just by.
Oh, some type of algorithm.
Well, that's the
There's an
original
algorithm,
one.
yeah.
FYP is anybody you followed.
No, there's a following.
Oh,
and
yeah,
there's-
yeah.
And FYP is
This
for
is-
your page.
Right, you're right.
This is the TikTok OG you're speaking to.
Yeah, but he
how-
doesn't even know what he's talking about. So,
Shit.
Yeah, so let me. Can a guy finish the story?
He's just hurt.
Yeah, so I'm hurt. I'm gonna make a TikTok about it later.
Derek McGirt.
So when you go on your FYP, it's randos. It's stuff that you haven't followed, but they put stuff in front of you. They present it to you because it's stuff that you've watched, right? So if ironically enough, there's been times where Dubious is one of his pages.
He
is
likes me. He
TikTok.
really likes
Yeah,
me.
his stories or his things would pop up
I'm a real boy.
and then I would watch it. But if I watch the whole thing, it knows that I like the video enough to watch it in entirety, and it'll probably play his video again.
Which,
So-
as it should. I make good shit.
Yeah, so now I'm going through videos, and it's a lot of stuff I like, and then randomly, it says, the little girl pops up on the screen and goes, tutorial about how to make a TikTok. If you're over the age of blah, 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 keep scrolling.
Wow, she calls you out from the get. She knew your eyes.
I'm not even going to put my age out there. I'm not going to say how old I am.
I think I say it every episode.
I'm just a little gray. I got a little salt and pepper.
Oh,
Some
little.
people might say I look like a
A scholarly fry cook.
scholarly fry cook. You know, I'd rather be salt and pepper and have the hair than not.
Wow.
I wasn't even listening, dude.
You
Now
were.
you're gonna pull me into this.
My
whole
man
fucking TikTok
acts like
talk?
he's not listening with headphones on. The biggest liar I've ever heard right there.
So
Jesus
baby
Christ.
girl pops up, calls you out.
So
on
yeah,
the
I don't
TikTok.
even know this one, right? So it's on the rando page, but yeah, again, they will present certain TikToks to you to see if you like it, right?
Right,
So
because
if you're
you've been
gonna view
watching
it.
stuff about like marketing and how the algorithms work and analytics.
You know,
So you think you're going to get some solid info from like a 12-year-old.
yes, yeah.
And then she cuts
I get
you.
this new wave of kids coming through saying,
And then she cuts deep.
Yeah, she put it in the heart and then decided to twist it.
yeah, I get like 100, tutorials on how to
Did you remember
delete a
the
background.
age? She said if you're this old,
She
or
hit him with that Steve Irwin barb to the heart.
Oh my
Too soon.
man!
Don't worry, the younger kids won't know that reference.
Fuck
Yeah,
those kids.
yeah. Well, listen, if you're born after 1990, I would say, what do you think? This
Let's
episode,
give them
Crikey.
95.
five.
Okay, if you're born 95,
Keep scrolling,
keep
bitch.
fucking passing on by, baby girl, because this ain't your episode. So anyway, the TikTok rolls
There
out,
you
right?
go. I'm not a millennial. You are.
You toxic bitches. So okay, so it's she pops up straight, giving this tutorial. I'm kind of mad, right? Have you ever seen the commercial? It's like an insurance commercial. It might be like Progressive or something like that. The guy who goes, if you can't sit on you can't sit on your seat, you got too many pillows, and he's like, basically, he's basically grooming these new young adults.
Yeah, how to adult.
Yeah, how to adult, basically. So anyway, she's making I don't know why she's making a tutorial for the younger kids. So her TikTok already is stupid.
Right.
This is an app for them that they should already know how to use. She's like, oh, well, if you're over the age of this, keep scrolling. And so I watch it because I want to rebel.
Right.
I want to
You
feel young.
want to tell her.
Fuck you.
I want to tell her, you just showed up in my algorithm.
Listen here, cunt.
Oh, see, where just so you guys know, that was Dennis Loftus. You can find him at Real Dudes Cook on IG. And IG is a new millennial
Yeah,
term.
because I've seen Baby Girl
I do
on.
it for the gram.
I've seen Baby Girl on, and they have a entire hashtags of like moms of TikTok, and
Yeah,
they're all our age.
I could tell you something else too. I'm gonna jot this one down just for a side note here, but again, so can I get back to my beef?
Yeah.
Tell it.
So she cut you deep. You're like, fuck you, I'm watching your video anyway.
She got you in the
Yeah.
feels? Is what happened?
Yeah, my feels were hurt. So anyway, so I see the age group or whatever she's talking about. I'm like, God damn, the same for me. Anyway, so I watch it. It was a stupid video. Dumb.
You learned nothing. You should have listened to her.
I learned nothing. I was like,
I should have
I
scrolled.
basically learned how to hit the record button. I'm like, this is stupid. Part 1 of 35. Like,
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's like when they tell you the story and it's like, what for part 2?
Yeah, why for part? Yeah, no. Anyway, it wasn't good enough.
Right.
I saw the age. It made me mad. So basically, she just profiled me.
She cut her audience in half instantly.
Yeah. I mean, who do you think is buying these cell phones?
Yeah. How are you gonna make a TikTok if
Shit.
Daddy don't buy that, baby?
Tell me about it, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I see it, gets me all upset. Then I start questioning myself. Should I be on this app?
Ooh.
What do you think?
I don't know. Don't
You
say
think
that. You're making
there-
me second guess myself.
You think
now.
there's an age group on the app? I mean, just so you guys know, we got a little TikTok fame in this room right now. I
No,
mean,
did she call you out by age, or did she say the specific words, elder millennial?
Oh, well, no, because after I watched that, I got a little, started getting some other algorithm
pissed.
type of. I started getting other related videos to that now because I watched it. You know how
Right.
it works.
Yeah.
So if you watch it, next one that you next or two or whatever, kind of start relating to that last one. So then this kid, I think, says something about potatoes and elder millennials.
This little punk.
Not a punk rocker.
Yeah, so you were
This
saying
little
this
punk.
earlier, and I have no idea what this means. So he said something about a potato.
Yeah, so I think the potato reference a couch potato.
Is that's a thing.
that doesn't make
But
sense
here's
because-
the thing. These kids are so
There's so much more couch potatoes.
true.
I mean, I am now.
But they're so goddamn lazy with just even coming up with originality. So they went couch potato, cut the couch potato.
Yeah, it's called ADD. That's what that's called.
yeah.
Because if I said couch potato halfway through cow, they would fucking stop listening.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
their attention span is about as quick as a TikTok video, a 15-second clip, and catch me at part 2, bruh, you're cap.
Yeah. Make sure in between you take your Adderall so you can pay attention to what I'm saying for 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Why do you think the videos are 15 seconds?
To catch their attention span, I'm assuming.
because otherwise they fucking swipe anyway.
But so just to elaborate more on that, like quick attention span, dude. There's this kid that does some like photo editing or video editing on YouTube, and the kid talks like 200 words per second. Like he's like,
He
he's
has
like,
to.
blah, 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 blah.
That's cat.
I'm sorry, I don't. I'm like, yo, bro, you are insane. It's like he drank a whole case of Red Bull right
Because
before
he
he
knows
made
if
his
he doesn't
tutorial
get
video.
his entire point out in 0.3 seconds that they're going to stop watching.
Dude, it's like 30 points in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't understand it,
Yeah,
but
they have to. They have no
you know.
attention span. And
That's the.
I'm kind of okay. I wish they would come up with something else. Like I'm fine with elder millennial as a title, but like let's break it
nah.
off.
Well,
Let's-
can I bring this up to you? Honestly, before the millennial term started being something like common knowledge or being thrown around very loosely or to the point where it was like daily verbiage, I honestly thought when we were growing up, and tell me if I'm wrong, like wrestling days.
I think it's gonna be the same Gen X. Is that what you're
Yo,
gonna say?
yeah. I thought
yeah,
I was
yeah.
a Gen Xer.
So did I.
So did I.
I'm dead ass serious. And then
mean, how
and
are
then
we
as
not?
we got older, I mean, all through high school, I dead ass thought I was a Gen Xer.
So did I.
It's not until I had a kid, right? This is
Is that what it is? Because I don't even know the answer to this.
no. That's when I think things started to kind of change, right?
Right.
So before the generation that's gonna surpass you, right?
So our kids?
Yeah. So before those kids was the millennial term there already?
No, I haven't heard it until the last couple of years because I know there's boomers, then there's Gen X,
Baby boomers.
then there's millennials, then there's Gen Z. That's how it is.
Yeah.
So like our kids are Gen Z.
Well,
We're the kids of Gen Xers, and depending on how old your parents are, like my
Yeah.
dad was a baby boomer. He was at the
Okay.
end of it.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
But like
Baby
the
boomers
dudes
fucking
I
old.
go to work with that are a
Yeah.
little older than me, they're Gen X.
Baby
and
boomers.
what age would you put them in?
Before 81. Now and that's even up to
Hey,
debate.
now they're all before 81, or you're putting them in a box right now?
No, that's
'Cause did that-
this, according to
did
like
that
when
get
you
moved?
Google it. So yeah, the millennials they have 81 to 96, right?
Okay.
And that 81
Why is that such a weird?
because sometimes it
Range.
bounces to 80. Sometimes it goes from 1980 to 1981 for the start of it, but it always ends in 96. Why wouldn't you do 99 and why wouldn't you just call it 1980 if you're gonna, just
Listen, why don't you
fuck
just
everything up?
call yourself a '90s kid if you grew up in the '90s?
Right, because we were born in the 80s but grew up in the 90s.
That's it.
Legends at Hidden Temple, dog.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's good
Silver
shit.
Bear.
Blue Barracudas.
Purple Parrots. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't see. I was born in 85. You were in what?
86.
You're
86.
all right. So we're literally
So
years
our
apart.
cutoff for this podcast now, 95.
Right. So we're giving 10 years.
Yes, you gotta be 26.
Right, and even that's I deal with 26-year-olds at work, and
I'm not letting you in here. 26.
even that's like a stretch.
Yeah, I know.
It's rough because they say things like bop, vibin,
Vibing.
that goated.
Some of the
IG.
I've heard of the goat, but
I've
that-
heard vibing.
Yeah, but that-
like if you ate these the snacks Mr. Lowe's provided for us tonight and it was great, you would be like that's goated.
That's how you use it in a sentence?
No.
Yeah,
That's so
like
stupid.
if that was if this was the best chip I ever ate, I'd be like, yo, that's goated.
Yeah, not cool.
That's
Now
so
I
stupid.
remember being a kid,
The
a
goat.
young Gen Xer, right?
When we thought we were.
Yeah, when we thought we were,
When
and
you
we
used to
would
throw the X in the
we would use terminology, but here's the difference between our terminology now and the terminology they use now.
One of them made sense.
Fucking
I think that's the
timeless?
main thing.
Well, the stuff that we use was recycled. So I remember saying
shit was gnarly.
I remember saying shit like that my parents might have used, but it faded out and then came back into
Making it cool again.
making it cool again, and that's really
Making slang cool again.
making it cool, bringing it. Yeah,
And that's what I don't understand. How you're gonna somebody from 1981 is gonna correlate with somebody that's 1996, and you're saying they're all millennials. Like I'm kind of glad they gave us the term elder millennial because what do you know?
well, to segregate us, like I mean,
Thank
honestly,
God.
I'd like to be.
My own thing.
I'd like to
We should.
disassociate myself with these
Yeah.
with this young lady,
Yeah,
whether she's a millennial, I don't know her age, or she could have been a Gen Zer.
she's probably a Gen Zer.
Yeah, I mean,
Our kids are. I mean, she's like 12 probably.
no, she's a little older than that.
Well.
She looked like maybe 19, 20.
Well, listen, how long into the podcast are we? She already stopped listening. If she
Well,
was.
she wasn't allowed in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kicked her
still,
out.
It's been 12 seconds. She's gone.
Must be this old to fucking
But that's what I'm
pass,
saying.
bitch.
81 and 96. What do they have in common? Like 81, you remember Oregon Trail, phones.
Yeah, but 96 wouldn't.
No,
That's what I'm
96
saying.
wouldn't at all.
I'm
Yeah.
saying if you're 81, you know these
Oh,
things.
81 to
96.
First of all,
Not all the way up there, but I think to maybe the 90s. Things like that changed rapidly for us.
I know.
They were fast.
But that's what I'm saying.
dude,
If
I
you
had
remember how
I had a
this-
payphone across the street from my house.
They don't know what
at
that
the
is.
at the fucking shopping bag.
I'm not going to lie to you. One day I was doing a Phillies ballpark tour because I'm a Phillies fan. And
now, yeah.
believe it or not, outside the stadium, there was a payphone. And you know what I did? I took my camera out and snapped a picture of it.
Did you really?
Just for simple nostalgics. And then I was out somewhere and
Did you
there
sticker
was-
bomb it? I know you did.
No, I didn't have a sticker at the
Oh,
And then I actually saw a phone. I can't remember. Oh, I was on a motorcycle ride, going to
Right.
the Water Gap.
And your motorcycle's
were
been
you-
specifically lowered so you can ride it, right?
Mhm.
It has. You heard the noise?
was it?
Yeah,
It is.
It's specifically. So anyway, we were up there, and there
You
was
got fitted.
there. You
didn't know
got
they
fitted
Yeah.
for the short leg.
They
baby.
put him in some stirrups and
What
said,
was
"You
it?
gotta you need a smaller bike, bro."
Yeah, toddler riding boots. Go ahead. You were taking a tour, though.
No, we weren't taking a tour. We're going up to the Water Gap. It's just like nature shit. We stopped at an old timey like bar.
Uh-huh.
And outside the old timey bar was a phone, a pay phone in the booth, like a whole booth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no phone book like how they have on the cable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The whole ways. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean they.
The yellow pages or the white pages.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I both probably. But I remember times where we go to like the dining car, and if you walk towards the back of the it's a diner, you go walk to the back to the bathrooms. I mean, I know you guys remember this. Going towards the bathroom and seeing the phone booths that were in there.
Yeah.
The dining car had the wooden structure up still, but no phone booths, no
Dude,
phones in it.
I miss that place.
But
miss that place so
I mean,
much.
I miss buying, I didn't
food.
smoke, but you buy
Cheesy
cigarettes
fries,
from a
bro?
vending machine.
I remember that.
I remember that.
Dude,
I
in
used
high
to do it for
school-
my own or for my grandpa.
He said, "Run you."
Go to the Chinese.
Yo,
That's how I got my
Yo,
first job.
Yo,
dude.
good old days. You go down to the vending machine, buy ciggies when you
walked
young
across
boy.
the street to All J's, Mom, to give
All
you money.
J's.
Give me the Parliament
Hold on.
Hundos.
Hold on. Do you remember?
Selling cigarettes to kids.
Yep.
Do you think people still have tabs?
Oh, grocery store tab, like corner store
Just
tabs.
in general, yeah. Like I'm like
Yeah.
where we were down the street from the Chinese store.
Yeah,
Or the-
run
you know,
tab
whatever.
on it. Yeah.
Tabs all day.
You,
That don't exist now.
they ain't know you like that at All J's. Run a tab.
Dude, my mom
Hold on, how
grew up with the owner.
How close were you to St. Sushi's?
Santucci's?
It's right there.
One
He's
block
on-
away.
Yeah, you didn't run a tab there.
No.
What? You must have been rich.
Paid in full,
You
dog.
You what?
been
You Ben
rich.
Affleck.
Paid in full.
I went to Catholic school, paid in full, dog. But
Wait, you tell me you never put a chocolate pudding on tab
No.
as Andrew?
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You got to pay to play, baby.
Pay to
But I
play.
remember in high school, like, I had a beeper. I think you had a beeper.
I had a beaver.
You had one?
Never. No.
They were like the clear.
Well, you got to get the OG, the straight black, the
I
straight
had that
glossy
first.
black,
That was my first one.
straight up and down.
But
north,
then it went
south.
to the see-through plastic.
Yeah, but the sideways, the phone beeper.
Yeah.
You had the clear.
Yeah.
Nintendo Game Boy Clear, John.
Yes,
Color.
yes. They were,
Yeah.
I had a red
Yeah.
one. I had a teal one. But like, if we showed that to somebody born in 1996, they're not gonna have a fucking clue
well,
what that
that's
is.
why I took a picture of the phone booth and the payphone, because there's going to be images that kids, believe it or
he's
not,
gonna put it to the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
they're not. I'm going to submit it. Yeah.
All they're gonna know that's from is Doctor Who, because that's what he uses to transport his ass around.
Or Bill and Ted.
They're like,
Bill and Ted.
oh my god, a real life time machine.
Wait, IRL? IRL?
Oh my god.
Oh,
you too.
boy.
he was right on it.
Yeah, Bob, boy.
Imagine it being, you had the beeper, and dude, I remember I would be like bowling after school, and
Going where?
Oh,
Erie Lanes, which is
Yeah,
closed.
breaking my heart,
I
Hold
boy.
on. You guys remember the lock-ins?
Oh, doesn't get dirty. Get down and
Cosmic
dirty. and
bowling,
lock,
baby.
boy. Bring your
Listen.
PJs, your bowl ball.
And make sure they were clean
And
because
your
that
condoms.
black light would see everything.
Everything. Yeah, that cosmic light. When you hit that black light, boy.
Yeah.
Spotty spots.
Yeah, they locked you in. You
That's
can't
what-
do that shit today.
No.
You'd have a ball and tech touching your
Yeah.
kid or something.
Yeah, Jim's nickname was Spots.
Spots,
Spots,
Yeah.
what that means.
Spots clink.
Well, I do have spots
Oh,
everywhere.
these are all names and shit.
They do. It's all the podcast.
I know.
Oh,
I
I got worried too. I was like, oh.
So
shit.
anyway, Erie Lanes.
Shit.
Erie Lanes was our neighborhood bowling alley.
Uh-huh.
It's not official, it's not even an official length. And you bowl there for
Is it
school.
not?
No, I
No,
did that
it's
my
not.
whole life.
The deck
That's
is short
crazy
and the
too
lane is
because
short.
it's huge.
Oh.
That's what she said.
I mean, that's a big bowling alley.
in
That's
the
not like
lobby.
so they just tried.
It's not that large. I mean, it's like maybe 30 lanes.
I guarantee it's
one
more than that.
direction.
Yeah, I don't. But I
guarantee it's not.
Well, no,
it's
it's
broke
not.
down.
It's not as big as that one that you guys
That
went to.
shit's smashed up.
It is.
I haven't been there.
Yeah, I
in
bowled
so
in that
long.
in grade school. I did leagues in grade school. I bowled there for high school.
Yep,
The
that-
Wawa right down the street. Go get some
Oh,
snacks.
That
Bring
shit
them
was
in.
a bop.
Sneak them in.
Oh, there he is. I was vibing there, dog.
Yeah, I heard Jim bowl with a fucking one of those like dinosaur fucking rolly things.
Hold on. Now, as a parent, though, would you allow your kid to do that? I
What,
would
a
not.
A
lock-in?
lock-in?
Never.
In the 90s, I would.
Yeah, not now.
Well, it's a different
That's
time.
what I said. You'd have bowling techs touching your fucking kids. You
Well,
can't
here's
do-
the
they can't
thing.
do
There's too
anything
much
anymore.
No, no.
exposure with
So
the
the-
kids
yeah.
nowadays. Again,
They get
we're going back towards when we were growing up. We didn't have this wide exposure to see
everything
everything. So
Everything.
now,
within a fucking hand.
yeah,
you
within
know?
seconds, they can see terrorist murders to
In Syria.
rape-
Hold on.
in
Yeah.
Syria to rapists to their favorite Twitch
Do you guys
or Facebook gamer beer league bozos all in one shot.
Second favorite.
Oh, what's that?
That's his second favorite. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what you're talking about with phone booths. They had them in the front when you open up your lanes. They had like 4 of them.
Oh,
in
yeah.
there.
Oh
So,
yeah,
like,
and
at-
it was called a phone bank.
Yep. And at the
Okay.
lock-in, you just okay, mom,
Yeah.
I'm cool. Like,
Well,
thanks.
I feel like there was a payphone too. So that plaza right next to Erie Lanes, there was a phone there where the dude used to sell fake Old Navy shirts.
Yeah, between the store with all the clothes hanging in and the Wawa.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
And
like a movie rental.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
What's a movie rental?
So the basic idea is that
Oh my god.
yeah, the
come
basic
on,
idea
Bob.
is that we've gone through like the changes,
We've
the
seen it.
major changes.
Well, okay. So what Dennis is elaborating on is that even though we're being discriminated on TikTok, which
Unfair.
if she
Yeah,
if she catches me
I
in the
hadn't even gone
streets,
there,
she could catch these hands because that's what's gonna happen.
That's called child abuse.
I don't. She's 18,
she getting a
19.
1,
She'll
too.
catch the hands. She'll catch the hook.
Or just do it.
You don't
She'll-
want to smoke?
She'll catch the chappy slam. That's what her round.
Oh, he admitted it. You heard
Chappy
He
slam.
admitted it.
And you didn't throw a punch. You threw a slam. But anyway,
Stop.
so what Dennis is getting to is that we have generational discrimination
Within our own generation, according to the numbers.
within our own generation. But then again, I feel like our generation we're essentially the segue or the founding fathers. I feel like because you're talking about our parents and even before them, they haven't experienced as much change, I think, within a generation, than we did. We experienced everything from records, right? It's probably as far as back. We didn't rock.
No,
eight-
I- we didn't
cassette
have
tapes.
records.
Cassette tapes.
well, records.
Cassette
No, I
tapes.
grew up with records in the house.
Oh, I mean,
No,
My mom was spinning the
Well, she's a baller.
yeah, it was a lower class Puerto Rican family.
with
they
the
had
records.
Records are expensive.
dude.
Now they are.
They probably
Bruh,
were then
No,
too.
they were. You went
I mean, we
records.
used
we
to
had cassette
hold on.
too, but she
we
had
had
records.
cassette.
We had the
Maybe
ca-
I was the poor one.
No.
They spent it all on my
I'll tell-
education. I had
Oh,
cassette tapes.
geez.
I'll tell you how it's poor. You get the blank cassette tapes,
And
and then
you-
you
and-
record the radio.
Whoa,
And then you use that for
Yes.
your call tone.
Sabah. Well, that would be for the voicemail.
Yo, thanks. I'm not here right now. Leave a message.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just bopping.
Sweet,
I'm just
sweet,
vibing.
na-na-na, baby. Yeah.
That's it. You didn't have no ringback tones back then. You had to
Yeah.
improvise, baby.
It doesn't even seem like it's that far ago. I remember
Bro, that's what I'm
my
saying.
first job. Like we had a station. We had a call station for you to call the bank to transfer money.
Oh well, yeah.
Now,
you
now
did
you
it
got
for him?
now
he's
you got
right.
a fucking you just
No,
bump
you just
It's like today. There's an app for that.
bump.
yeah.
Well, because people are geniuses. That's
Well,
what it comes
okay.
down
So
to.
now, if you make things that easy, right? So our lives are getting better. So these apps and everything are being created to make the Gen Xers,
they
right?
have so much time.
Hold up.
No, not X.
No, think about it.
Z.
Think about it.
Right.
So the Gen Xers are founding fathers, right? On all these things, right? We want to speed things up because we know what it was like back
Right.
in the heyday.
Dial up, dog. We know what it's like.
Yeah. So now apps and stuff get created, so things get faster for us. But now the things that were created faster for us,
By us, for us.
these kids,
It's the other way around, dum dum.
For us, by
yeah,
us.
Yeah.
for us. But
Boo-boo.
now these kids grow up with the instant gratification that we were basically
We made it. For
we
them.
made and we want it, but now they are growing up with. So now, if they're getting quicker responses, how quicker can they want things?
Right. So it's like this.
You
So
see?
it's like
They're kinda
I
lucky,
saved
too.
up my money. I buy a car for my kid. Give him the car.
Oh, don't get me
And then,
started.
and
on
then
that,
I'm like,
boy.
and hold on, and then I'm like
Not
this,
up in here.
and then
Don't
I'm
get
like,
me
yo,
started on
I need to borrow the car real quick.
you buying.
I know that's a hypothetical. I'm saying
Yeah.
what your story is. I save up my money. I buy the car, give it to my child, and then I'm like, yo, let me borrow the car real quick to take it to sort of like, nah, that's my car. Like, cause you didn't pay for that.
Yeah.
You didn't do nothing
What
for
about
that.
that celly then?
That's what I'm saying. We laid the groundwork.
What about that celly?
If we don't buy the celly and pay for the service,
Back when phones flipped, and even before they flipped,
T-Mobile,
you had to do that
sidekick.
text message where you had to hit the button 3 times. Whew.
Oh, T9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you know you had to. You
How
really,
about-
you
no,
really
how about
wanted to
this?
send a
Yo,
text.
and then when you had to get that S, that was 4 clicks.
Yeah, the long one. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this? When you had to pay
That's why
per
that's-
text.
Yo, I remember that.
Yeah.
Or
Stop
remember
it.
when you used
They're
to go
like-
on the
Stop
internet?
it.
They're like
You went
10
on the
Yo,
internet.
let me call you after 9.
Let
me call you after 9.
Friends and family, dog. 7.
Yo, hit me up on the chat rooms.
Yeah.
Or when you had the beeper, dude. You ask clowns all the time. I'd
Yeah.
get fucking 8005.
Well, if you didn't want to call,
boobs.
Boobs.
911 boobs.
So if you didn't want to, so for these kids, if you snuck on and you're still listening, which you better not.
Get off.
After
Yeah, because
95,
I need to know your ASL.
you better get out of here.
ASL before you get in this chat.
So my man sent you a beeps. He sent you a
Yeah,
beep,
yeah.
right? And sometimes you could put messages, or we all could agree on a message, right? If we all agree on a certain number after our phone number or whatever it was, we all know what that response was. Like I don't know, like 143.
I love you.
There you go. But these kids think they're all hip and everything like that. Yo, we invented the game, bro. Like
You a fucked up rerun, dog. That's what you are. We've been doing this.
We've been doing this.
Listen, I've been on the Oregon Trail. I've crossed it. Little Timmy died of fucking typhoid.
Dude, but has anybody
I
beat
shot
that
a
game?
squirrel.
I don't think anybody's actually
Right
beat
here,
that.
baby.
You fucking lie.
You take the raft at the end, and you gotta dodge all the rocks. And once you dodge all the rocks,
you
you
beat
win.
that game.
100%. I beat that game probably 2 or 3 times.
What, the smart kid got through the first fucking 17 fucking areas.
Yeah, you gotta get your family across the goddamn Oregon Trail without getting snake bitten.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yo, little Johnny got
Typhoid, man.
little Johnny with the bad
Typhoid.
leg got bit.
I'm trying to remember.
Typhoid
what,
Mary.
What was the other one they said?
Mixing up that dirty
They said
soup.
all types of shit. Died of hunger.
Dysentery.
Died of
You
dysentery.
know what dysentery is? It's
Ugh.
you shit so much that it's dirty and you die from dirty shit.
Dirty.
Like-
Here we are on shit again.
This
Like
is
shitting in a
episode
Lincoln.
3, and we're talking about poop again.
Like shitting in a Lincoln.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're- it's
Come on,
death-
that was last week.
It's
Don't worry
death from
about it.
filth. Is
It's a
basically.
callback from
I'm
last week,
good.
baby.
I'm
That's
good.
how we do it.
I'm good.
But anyway, but he's right. You know, like when so kids go into school. I don't know what like the curriculum is, but when we started school, we had typing class. You remember that?
Yeah, home keys.
So
Word munch.
our parents. I had McAfee like.
what, virus? This
No, it was. I'm pretty sure it was called McAfee like typing or something like that. It's whatever.
If you think about it, it's pretty fucking clever though. For something that like somebody just they make these games to help you learn how to fucking do it.
yeah,
Like
so,
move the mouse and type
But you got to
keyboard.
think. So our parents grew up with typewriters.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
It slid into computers. So we're in like a computer science class, and I'm taking a typing to get my typing up.
which we didn't actually get until like 7th, 8th grade, at least for us. We went to
I was
Hoppo.
sixth. I was sixth.
Yeah, I was
Now the
like,
kid-
I was like 6th grade too. Yeah,
And Carly's in school on a laptop.
immediately a Chromebook.
Immediately.
How's this? My
Immediately.
kid can't. Maybe now he's like 4 now, so
I
he
had to
can
get to
tell you
that
how to
level.
spell his name.
I'm gonna tell you
But
something.
he knew how to use a fucking iPad before he could spell his name. My man was
Insane.
opening apps, closing apps, finding Netflix.
So now
it's like
they're.
Insane.
he gets it through
So
fucking...
we're telling you that.
it's
Yeah, that's
in
what
the
I'm saying.
genes.
So now you got these kids growing up with this instant gratification with apps opening up.
Look
Have
at
you
Amazon.
ever tried to download something back in 1995?
like
Yo.
you, or
Uh-huh.
like a fucking like using Napster
Well,
Yeah.
if I want to
Burning CDs.
or LimeWire.
if I want to see some boobies off the internet,
Oh, you gotta
come
wait.
back
You
in
gotta
the
wait
day,
15
dog.
minutes, bro.
Come
No,
back
come
in the-
back in the
How
day
long
with
did
the
that shit
file,
take to load?
With that file
Hold on.
transfer.
Yeah.
Wasn't there ones that you could like start the video and then it'll stop up to where it's downloaded?
Yeah, you're halfway through.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah,
get,
yeah,
you
yeah.
get halfway through an areola.
Yeah,
Yo,
you're
yo,
like-
yo. Remember, hold on. Remember the Comcast cable box with the dirty channels, and you'd hit the AB
Oh, you
button.
get the
yeah,
the
it'd
little
be green,
the
green squiggly boobies.
You get
Yep.
the distorted image.
I don't remember. I must have always been doing that wrong because I think I was hitting like enter.
Oh yeah,
He was buying that pay-per-view.
AB button blasting it. It was the paid for channels.
Oh,
Or
man.
how about this? The hot box.
Yeah,
Oh.
my dad had one.
The
Yo,
hot
I mean, no, he
box.
didn't. For legal reasons, he didn't have one, but he had one.
Yo, we listen. This is how fucked up we are. We didn't get the hot box until right before they went digital.
right before it went digital.
So
So my man was late on the hot box.
So we had a hot box for maybe 30 fucking days. I don't know, half a year, week.
Yeah, so
week sauce.
I ain't gonna lie, being of the brown descent, the brown skin, my mom was hip to the streets. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta
Got
be.
the ear on the.
You gotta have the ear. Yeah,
Ear to the ground.
Yeah, that's only because her cousins were manufacturing it.
Yeah, and listen, she'll change her name 30 times, so I'll say her name right on the air. I don't give a shit. Nah, but anyway, well, was it Comcast though? It's always been Comcast, right? And
Yeah.
it's just called Xfinity
He had
now,
the
whatever.
fixed
Yeah.
fixed meters.
What?
The fixed meters.
No fixed meter,
What are you
but
talking like power meters?
like
Yeah, water, power. There's two.
nah.
Yeah, the
Well,
electric
hot
box.
box was enough. I don't even know what cable cost back in the day. I don't
I don't know either.
Bills-
I know that the like renting movies was fucking expensive.
Well, bills nowadays are just crazy, but I mean, Dennis is just aging himself
Yeah.
over here.
You wanna
talking
fuck them
about
up?
renting movies.
You remember when Netflix was a fucking mail-in DVD service?
Oh, you're gonna
Yes.
turn the kid. Yo,
Oh,
if
they're
you
like,
20,
"What?"
if you 26 or younger, your head just fell off, boy.
My mom had it, dude. She thought she was the shit, and I was like, nah. Like I
And
signed up.
you can only have like 3 out at a
Yeah,
time.
I don't even think it was.
Yep.
that.
No.
No,
You
I
start
think
off
there's
as
different
one.
stages.
Yeah.
Start off as you
Different
could buy
stages.
different
Like you could be
packages.
like, okay, I'll buy the $11
But
package.
see, but you're
two.
jumping the gun here. So let's take it back real quick for the kids because the kids, if their head fell off here,
Yeah, you got to go
let's just
further
back
back.
it up.
So Blockbuster.
Let's just Blockbuster even before that. So if the kids don't know that, do a quick Google search on that for me right now.
I work there. That was one of my jobs.
my man over here and a few of our friends worked at Blockbuster.
That's it. Be kind.
Just so you
Rewind.
know, Blockbuster wasn't the only
Suncoast.
baller in town.
Suncoast,
We had
Hollywood,
Suncoast,
Hollywood Video.
Hollywood
Danny
Video.
Tafe worked at Hollywood
Yeah,
Video. So they had competitors, and back in the day when you wanted to watch something that was out on film, that was out of the movies, it didn't come out on DVD. It didn't come out on a streaming platform.
Didn't
That
they
shit
have like
didn't exist.
exclusives too? Like only
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They fought
like this
over that.
movie was only on
So West
Suncoast.
Coast
Double
Video.
B, baby, come to
West
Double
Coast
B.
Video.
Yeah.
West Coast Video was just like Blockbuster. It's just a place you go in. They literally have physical cassettes on shelves. So basically the premise of the place was an empty room with shelving and then cassettes on the walls.
Yep, and you could
And
literally walk right out
cartridges.
with it.
What type of cartridges you say? Video game cartridges, where you actually had to take that thing, or you had the PlayStation disc, and you were hoping the one you rented wasn't
in
It was
scratched
all
up.
scratched up. So here you go. If
Yeah, I'd be fucking cleaning the shit out of that.
if my man Dennis Loftus was holding on to fucking Final Fantasy for fucking 3 weeks, just playing the additional
right.
rental costs on it, and I'm trying to,
Dude,
and I'm
how
showing
about them
up.
bills?
Hold on, I'm showing up every week trying to get the game to rent it because they only had 2 copies of it. You know, they're like, oh, extra rental fee. He
Dude, we had
Yo, how about getting your Blockbuster membership card fucking revoked this shit?
you can't come in.
But I
Let me
think
see your ID.
I think I got to fucking revoke one
Did you
time
ever-
for
did you ever kick
fucking
anybody out?
rewind fees, bro.
You ever kick anybody out for not having their card?
I couldn't.
Show
rent
me
on
your
it.
card.
If I couldn't find, I could look it up, and if I couldn't look you up in the system,
I can't remember. Was the
Dude, I
cards
remember they-
free or did you have to?
well, the cards were
Yeah.
free. Yeah,
Oh, they were free, right?
Dude, it was
Yeah.
like a piece of paper in between two
It was-
places.
It was a
laminated.
laminated.
No, but it was
And
the worst
barcode on the
laminate
back, right?
ever.
huh?
It was like the worst.
Dude, I might still have a Blockbuster.
It was
card.
bad.
It
'cause they
almost
used
seemed
to
like it
peel.
was a sandwich bag.
They used to peel,
Yeah.
They just
but it just had the
Glued
Blockbuster
together.
logo in the
Yeah,
front,
yeah.
and it was
A barcode,
on the
right?
back. It was literally looked like a typewriter. Beep, boop, 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 boop. That's what that was our computer.
Oh, it
then.
was your name, right? It was
yeah,
your
but
name
it was
on the
like
back.
super blocky. It was
oh
not
man,
nice.
and then you had to go and like when you sign up, you're there for 20 minutes.
yeah, it was a process.
Signing up for fucking
because I would have to
Blockbuster.
type it in, your name, your address, your credit card. Because if you didn't bring that shit back, I had to have it. You
Yeah.
charged.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
it.
back when
Oh
you
wait,
actually,
wait.
you actually
Yo,
ran
remember
it
that
through the
credit card where you
scanner?
had to slide it? You probably had it then. It
They
wasn't
were all
electronic.
slide. There was no such thing as
No,
a
no,
chip.
no.
No,
the
we're
credit
talking about
card that
Oh
you
yeah,
sat
yeah,
it
yeah.
in
It was the
the copy carbon paper.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh
and
my
it would
God.
and it would
Alright,
do
so-
the
Hold on,
imprint.
time out. Hold on. We're gonna give everybody 3 seconds to take this in
To
because
pick
I'm
your head up off the
If
ground.
I'm having flashbacks for our elder millennials that are taking this all in,
Yeah.
and right now everyone's got to be running through their head of times they walked out with their parents there, like the homeless guys out front. You gave them a little something for Christmas.
They're always there.
You
bro.
went and hit Roy Rogers down the
Ah.
corner.
Dude, and then where we were, my whole fucking childhood was going to Blockbuster,
Uh-huh.
right? And before we went to Blockbuster, we'd go to KFC, which
This
was
is your
right
Friday
there.
nights,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
But-
exactly.
But then we used
Easy hitting it.
used to scooter there with the Razor scooter.
To with your parents?
What?
No.
What?
Ah.
Who? Big Dan on the scooter? Big Dan?
no, it was me, Jer, and Kyle.
No, which one's the fat
And one of us.
No, but here's the thing.
At that point,
so,
we weren't all-
so
we weren't
Dub,
fat.
Dub's hitting it on the nose. Friday nights were Blockbuster
Yeah.
nights.
And then you got, and then you,
however your family was made up, you go down to Blockbuster, and then you run the fucking aisles.
That
You run the aisles. I
Yeah.
would
Not
dig it
even
down the aisle.
lying.
Yeah.
avoid that back right corner.
the
Adults only.
box in aisle, right?
Yeah.
But I would dig it down the aisles, right? Run it. Stop running. I don't give a shit.
Carlito, stop it.
Then, you fucking bitch. And then,
hey, papi.
Tito, get him.
but
Tito,
Blockbuster.
get him. What's it called? Chonquela?
Chocoleta.
Chocoleta.
Yeah, I'm a
She's
fucking up.
fucking knocking
This
movies
brick-ass
off the
Chocoleta. So anyway, don't forget, she listens. She'll fuck you up.
She
So
loves
anyway, But the game rental wasn't there for a little hot minute. Probably when you started working there, it definitely was there. But the
Sega was the first.
Yeah, it was light. It wasn't. It was
yeah,
a
the
light
cartridges
section.
were there. But then, like when you started working there, I think that's when like PlayStation 1 was out.
Yeah.
Was out CDs.
Loved it.
But
Absolutely loved it.
how about going
Metal
into
Gear Solid.
Blockbuster? We're all hypey, right? We want to get to the new release wall. Only 5 copies.
Yes.
He's not even
Only
lying.
5 copies.
Yes, and it had
Who
to
mad?
have. It
Who
had
mad?
to have.
We knocking over shelves. Now we gotta get Schindler's List over there. We gotta grab Schindler's List
Exactly.
to watch for the night. Like get the fuck. We gotta get the black and white copy of Star Wars.
And for us,
I was
we,
trying to get Flubber, and now I'm watching Schindler's List.
Yeah.
we used to get like 2 or 3 movies.
No.
And
Look.
then there would be like, my parents would have a movie that
But that's
nobody
what it
wanted to
was.
fucking
Yeah.
watch.
So you shoot for Mighty Ducks, right? And then you end up with Indian in the Cupboard.
Yeah, who wants to watch that?
You end up with fucking Indian
Or the
in
Witches.
Cupboard, yo.
Oh my god!
Yeah, tell me how you watch it. You
dying.
know you watch that.
I'm
90s
dying.
90s was the best era for movies. These kids
The
nowadays,
Fox and the Hound.
these kids nowadays have no clue.
Spoiled.
These movies were
Spoiled.
money in the 90s.
Homeward Bound.
Oh my god!
What?
Listen,
I could
Feifel,
go off.
Feifel's Adventures or whatever the fuck.
Fievel
that
Goes
one's
West.
called. Yeah.
Babe, the talking pig.
And that's what I'm saying. And the real game changer was for us, and these kids don't fucking remember it. It was Napster. You went to Napster.
Oh my goodness!
Because then
now
you-
you're
And then that was a
but you're
whole
jumping
thing.
years now. But we
Yeah.
could even get into that though. But can you tell me your first Napster experience when you discovered it?
I had a computer, but I didn't know how to use that shit. I didn't have Napster or LimeWire.
I only had
So
LimeWire.
I was in high school.
Well, I feel like LimeWire was when Napster got shut down.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
yeah, but I didn't have Napster.
Yeah, I didn't have it either. I had LimeWire.
Oh, you had PCs?
Yeah, I had a Dell. Dude,
Wasn't
it's
a
a
Mac,
Dell.
no.
Remember it was
I
the
had
Chaos?
I had a Hewlett
I had
Packard.
Napster on
Hewlett
a Mac.
Packard.
Yeah,
Back when they were just, it was Hewlett Packard, not HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was in high school. I went over. Shout out to Timmy Holmes. Went to high
Yo,
school
we
with Timmy
throwing
Holmes.
names. You ain't gonna fucking believe this.
So
Timmy O's, get your ass here, boy!
So I went over his house. He lived in Port Richmond. Went over there and he burned me my first CD. And it
Oh,
absolutely.
he had a writable tower.
Yeah.
Readable, writable.
Read-
Yeah,
Readable,
he had
writable.
blank disc. He put it in, and it had Nelly. What was his first hit?
Nelly.
Yeah.
I'm going
Country-
down.
Baby,
Low,
low street
turning
on-
around, and a boom, boom, baby.
Wait, whoa, too much.
Yeah,
You sound
yeah.
too good. You're gonna get us caught up on the.
I don't even think that was on.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
What was that? His first hit? Yeah, I think it was.
I'm pretty sure that was it.
But it had that. It had Ludacris on it.
Luda.
Luda, Southern Comfort.
I think
Oh,
there was
I love Luda.
there maybe some Destiny's
Outcast.
Child.
Outcast.
Why you got this wild ass mix, bro?
I did have a wild
You
mix.
got the top.
It was.
What's that?
top pop.
98.9 top hits.
Well, it was new back then, so that's
Or
what
99 was it? What's the rap channel over here?
98.9.
Dude, part of me wishes we could just go back and just be more simple.
It's
when it was easy.
It's just too
so
much.
here
Too
I'll give
much.
you my Napster experience because we had Napster.
Oh,
so
they came in your house.
so,
So
huh?
before you go
I
on.
mean we should be hit on that lawsuit because boy
Oh,
I
that's-
was burning.
Yeah.
That was burned.
I need to know what the
Go ahead, Dan. If you got something to say, go ahead.
the limit on that is.
Yeah, I'm just like
The statute of limitations on that.
Yeah, it's definitely done already. But like now you fast forward to now, and that whole thing that you just said, right? That whole thing that we just talked about, the Friday night and the whole event, the fucking event of going to Blockbuster
As a family.
and maybe grabbing some KFC and getting that fucking dope ass chocolate cake, right?
Is that what you brought this whole story up to talk about?
No.
You want to backtrack that?
But now that's replaced with renting the movie on your TV.
I don't even know. If
No,
we
we
do
don't
that.
even rent it, boy.
We're watching Netflix.
You just pay for
And
the
it's no longer.
subscription.
It's just. It minimizes it. It's a fucking. It's now an hour and a half, and it's only the length of the movie.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
and
it's
that's
just
the,
like
and
no
that's the
longer-
thing. Did you really want to watch? Like your parents would watch it with you regardless. You had one TV and a VCR, and that's what it was. Now,
Exactly.
She's
I
on
like
one-
that.
she-
Or when they're watching the news, you had to fucking watch the
Right.
news.
So
What's
now-
this is how it is.
VCR?
but now she's in the corner on her phone watching makeup tutorials on YouTube. I'm on the other end playing video games. He's got the TV broadcast and Netflix, while the other two is
On
one's on a
YouTube, right?
Yeah, one's on a PlayStation, the other one's on a Switch. Like,
Yeah, man.
it's
Take
too
me
fucking much.
back. Take me back
That's
right
a-
now. Give me a fucking time machine. Take me back.
And only will
Back
know.
to a simpler time, and this is why I would say that these kids are growing up kind of weird and strange. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a kind of a victim to it because
Yeah,
I
we
do
all
have
are.
a kid, and it's just kind of the progression of how things are now. But I mean,
He got like force him out of the house.
Well,
because they don't know how to interact.
They don't.
Even
Go play.
simple shit like that as kids.
Go play basketball.
Go
with
play
kids around the
baseball.
corner.
Go post your friend up that can't play and rub your nuts in their mouth.
Yeah, now it's
Dunking.
all online streaming.
You can't dunk, first of all, and I posted you up.
My man used to call himself the postman.
Karl Malone,
There he is. Though.
postman, back in your
So
ass.
anyway, let's get
But
off.
anyway, we
let's
used to
get off
do
his
it- we
cake
used to-
story.
Hold on, before let me just
He's
use
like,
this.
oh, that chocolate cake.
I used to think that I was good at basketball
Until he
right?
met me.
until I actually played people who were good at basketball.
Until he played colors.
And then I realized that all right, stop, because you got smacked
What? Whoa.
in basketball. I used to fuck you up. But anyway, then I realized, dude, this whole time I'm playing on a net that's probably lower than regulation, right? I can't even read. I mean, I remember going to high school and then shooting a basket on that fucking regulation basketball court. I couldn't even reach it.
What the fuck?
I'm like, damn, I thought it was fucking lacing threes.
So
Nope, my threes were like fucking
Fisher
10
Price
feet.
net.
So I would
Because we marked it with a fucking piece of chalk.
chalk this dude.
Or marking baselines with like, or bases itself with rocks.
So I want to get back to that Napster conversation because I clearly remember when MP3s were a thing. Because I used to go to Tower Records and buy cassettes.
Really?
So
that was
oh,
my,
yeah.
my. You want to know what my first piece of music was?
you
that
didn't get cassettes from Tower?
it was a cassette. My first piece of music ever, and my mom bought it for me. You want to know what it was?
Celine Dion.
You're not far off. Salt and Pepper, because I love the song.
Salt
and Pepper.
Yeah.
What a man! Remember that song? What a man! What a man! What
Dude,
a
I used to fucking think they were
So-
so hot.
My mom bought it for me.
Yeah, you're so colored. So anyway, he got Nelly, Luda, Destiny Child,
Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper. Anyway, so you know,
Diversify.
I used to run out. Then when CDs obviously came out, we went to Coconuts, but that's another time. That's in the
FYE?
Roosevelt Mall.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember owning, like buying cassette. I
Well,
just remember listening
The
to the
first
radio.
time I saw an MP3
Three.
player, which they would call an MP4 player, wasn't it? It wasn't an iPod. It
Yeah, there
was
was
just
some-
like a
some other
generic
name.
It was
Chinese
a knockoff.
thing. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
knockoff.
I had those.
My homie John, 6th grade, right? He showed it to me. I said, "What is that?"
He's like, I got the hookup.
He's like, "It holds like 50 songs."
I'm surprised it said
Bro,
50.
50 songs. I say, "What do you mean 50 songs?" He's like, "MP3s."
Yeah, dog. Like
he says
2.5
it's an MP4
CDs.
player. I said, "Well, what's an MP4 player?"
3.
It plays videos
MP3.
too. I
Oh,
was
he had
like,
the 4.
Oh, it's Chinese joint, right?
I had it, dude.
So I got hyped. I was like, "Well, I need that, right?"
I got to have it.
Because back then you're rolling around with a Sony Walkman CD,
Yeah.
Had it.
but
with the anti-skip.
what these kids know about what
He's right. I know exactly.
you had
It's
to you
a
had to
switch.
get the anti-skit one. You had to get that
You had
buffer
to get
going.
Yo,
if not,
that ass side story, real quick,
Yeah.
super quick. I was skateboarding home from Chris Steele's house with my Sony in the hoodie pocket.
was that K Street?
Got what was that Luzerne? I was coming down.
I think that, what's that losers?
Got fucking smoked by a car.
No skips.
Didn't skip at all.
No?
Shit did not skip.
Oh.
My man hit me. I swear to God, I did like 2 360s, whatever is that, 1080? 1080. It landed. This dude, you remember the old cars, the 90s cars, like an Escort, had
It's
a plastic bumper?
yeah.
Shattered the fuck. You hit a big boy. So shattered the
Seven
My,
fuck.
twenty.
my boy did
Is it really?
Yeah.
my
that
boy
right?
did a fucking acrobatic spinning in
And
midair.
I shattered this dude's plastic bumper on his fucking Saturn.
I thought you were
His
gonna.
Geo
I thought he was gonna go to his phone and get
pull
the picture.
pull the video up.
Yeah.
But anyway,
He probably has it on his MySpace.
Never skipped.
So we went from, again, our generation, record, cassettes, CD players, CD players that don't skip, because that was a thing,
And then MP3.
and then MP3, MP4 player, right? So when
It was
then
Gucci.
then that jumps.
when
into
I
the-
first got Napster, this is the first song I downloaded.
You have it?
I'm going to play it right here.
Oh, Brandon's.
Yeah,
I used to know the
Brandon,
words
the
of this shit.
Camellios, freestyle.
We got Wing
rap.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You might get
Cool check.
you might get canceled on
Nah,
that.
we
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
gonna get canceled on this. So this is easily
I can kick
1999.
you higher than you can kick me. I can kick you way up to a tree.
Funny that everybody still knows it.
Hoo ha hoo 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 ha chee chee chee.
Only American
Oolong
eat
tea.
that sauce.
I'm gonna listen to it. Me throw a fireball.
But that's not right. Not in real
Yeah,
life.
beautiful. Fried rice.
You think that you white?
Yo.
So
We should have just. This is like a
Flat on your
flashback.
mom.
this is a flashback, boy. So I'm gonna tell you where this song spawned from.
CKY.
Yes.
CKY.
So I'll pause it right there. That's a good booby
Hold on,
shot right there.
The best CKY skit, in my opinion.
Well, wait, we gotta kind of bring it back.
We'll back it
I'll
up.
let you hit that
Yeah,
skit
yeah,
once
yeah.
we kind of. So these kids, they don't know things. All they know is jackass. All they know is silly shit on the internet. This all stems from
This
Gen
was-
Xers, bruh.
This
all
was
stems
the
from
actual-
elder
Right. So all the
millennials.
fucking, all the geeky YouTubers you're watching
Yes.
now, that was Bam Margera.
That's somebody's
Video-
dad. Somebody's dad done did that first.
Yeah, like
Stop.
videotapes. We had to go get physical
There you go.
videotapes.
So okay, now you're kind of going to my direction. So Jim worked at a Blockbuster, so he handled and fondled videotapes. When we were kids and we
Rewind 'em.
skateboarded, okay, back in 1999, 2000 and such, when you wanted to see your idols, skateboarders, in their videos, we had to go to the skate store, like a skateboard shop, and purchase VHS skate tapes. And CKY was created by Bam Margera and his family and his friends, and they actually released those tapes. I think it was local at first, and with us living in Philadelphia,
Yeah,
and
it was
being
pretty
in like
easy.
Westchester, so there's ways of, the skate shops got their hands on the copies and stuff like that. So we would take them back, and Chris Colton.
Yeah.
Dub, and I'll give Chris Colton a little shout out here, even though I
My
hate
boy
him. He's like
is
an angry stepdad, dude. He's an angry bastard. But most of the times, it seemed like we were watching skate tapes at Chris Colton's house because he lived right next to the skate park. So we would go there, pop in the tape.
Which one, Whitehall?
Yeah, Whitehall, yeah. And then there'd be like 20 kids in his living room watching a skate tape, like Thrasher tapes.
And then making your own skate tape?
and
Oh
yeah,
my
into that.
God.
I mean, I never did it.
too.
I was
The
not-
kid,
I-
of course.
I did.
But-
That's all I did.
Well, anyway, watching it, we would watch this. This was a clip in the movie, and it was something I had to have. And when I had Napster, your boy downloaded it. Your boy had it, and I bumped that track hard in my Sony Walkman with this anti-skip.
It's crazy, dude.
So go ahead, give your CKY story.
The story. I just think the funniest thing that they did was do the kid kicking. I'm trying to do this without being like politically incorrect, but this slow kid that he has Down syndrome, and he kicks the football into moving cars.
He's acting.
Oh, I know. What I'm saying is,
Oh, give me that character.
I don't want to say retard, which you just made me say.
Jesus Christ.
And
So
I'm leaving that in there.
Thanks for listening.
I'm leaving
yeah,
that
yeah,
in.
yeah. Thanks for listening. You gotta beep boop that.
Beep.
That was the fucking.
Well, how about the
funniest.
one where he had the jock strap on and they took the laxatives and he started running?
Running.
Or he could do
It
a
came out of
30 mile an hour
comedy skit.
shit.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Carlin said you can't run and shit, so they did it. And then it flies out the back.
but yeah,
so
these
if you
kids don't know
if
that.
you made it this long in the podcast with your attention, you're on your Adderall.
And get out of here.
You
One.
should look at that
And
up.
then
get
two,
outta
yeah,
here
look
and
at
go watch it.
CKY.
and then get some fucking life lessons.
And then there was CKY 2K.
Yo, baby.
And then for us, like we used to.
CKY3, I still have it on. I have them on VHS in the garage.
They don't know what that is.
I have them. I don't have a VHS player, but I have them.
Then that turned into Jackass.
Right.
Yeah,
and
that
then we used to
exactly.
do it when we were kids. We used to do the same fucking thing
Yeah.
and try to like make our own. And we thought we were so fucking clever that.
Hi, my name's Dennis
Yeah.
Loftus, and you're watching
No, this is
Dum
how-
Dums.
Smack that.
this is how clever
You're
we
watching
are.
a new bop.
I think it was. I think what we came up with was dumb fuck or dumbass.
Because bad words are fun.
That was the best we could do
Was dumb fucking.
to tail off of Jackass was dumb fuck or dumbass. Welcome to dumbass. Fucking-
You're creative.
yeah, I know.
So we used to do that too. You want to know one of our skits?
What?
So right down by Gagness, right from Dave Jones' houses.
Gagness.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So there was a
Wait, that's the dealership.
yeah. So it was me, Dave Jones, and
That's not by Dave Jones, by the way. That Gagness is the one that's
it was
near.
like between
It's
me
by
and him though.
E.T.
No, it's by
Erie Toy Store.
North. Yeah.
Yeah, in the back by the spooky haunted
Dave's on,
place.
Dave's on
So-
Fr-
and he
on
always hung
Frankfurt.
out with that little kid, Andrew Rifford. He was much younger than us.
Yeah.
So I had the videotape, and I was just able to start driving.
This is the.
So we're driving down. Yeah.
This is good.
We're driving down Kensington Ave,
God.
and there was a a
what would
street
you call-
walker,
a lady worker,
a lady of the night.
a lady worker.
Yeah.
She's working.
So she was there. So this with the little kid was trying to impress the older kids. So he's like, "Hey, do you know where I can find a hooker?" She's like, nah, sweetie." Like she was obviously a hooker, but and so
She
we
had
we
like
we
pink fucking underwear outside of her
yeah,
fucking.
yeah. So we drive down and we come back, and at this point she's talking to a guy in a big white
gentleman.
SUV. Yeah, a gentleman.
Gentleman.
Yeah,
John?
They're no. They're
I think his name was John.
They're getting ready to close on a business deal.
That's John. Yeah. That's
So
John.
she's standing
a
outside
Mark.
the car.
Some Mark.
Yeah. Tricky ass Mark. She's standing outside of the truck.
so 2000.
And they're talking through the window. So we had stopped at Dave Jones's house because that shit was never patrolled ever. Was his grandmom there? I've met his mom like 3 times. So we had eggs and flour. So I rev up my
Yeah.
like little Toyota
Chef Board
Corolla.
Dave
Yeah.
got his ingredients.
I fly down this side street doing like 80.
I know.
And we're video recording.
And that little ass street too.
little ass dude.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
my
tiny
god,
as
that's
fuck.
what's that? Buckus?
Is
Is that what it was?
They're like right behind North, right?
It's
like
on
right
the
down
side
the-
of it. Yeah. So I'm flying down this. We got the video camera going, and that we just get up to this.
I'm telling you, this is
lady,
quality.
and we have it all on videotape somewhere.
No,
It's
I'm
Dave
saying,
Jones.
I'm saying that's quality. I seen the clip,
Yeah.
and it's spot on for a
It's better.
for a
Whatever.
Sony Handycam.
Yeah.
That was spot on.
Yeah. Whatever you picture, it's way better than that. So we fly down the street going 1,000,000 miles an hour, and it couldn't have been more perfect. So
The
we have
timing.
eggs. We throw the egg. Not me. I was driving. I had no part of this. But the eggs come out of someone's hand, and it like hits her. One goes in the window, and then all you see is this big fucking plume of flour.
Antiquing
You
of flour.
a drive-by antiquing,
Yep.
and that's what we call a Kenzo cake.
Yeah.
We done beat and battered that
We
bitch.
used to do that too with just water balloons. I remember the one time we were in my buddy Jer's car. He was the first one driving, right? So and he's real like by the rules, right? He's not like a dick. He's not a dickhead at all.
He's a straight edge.
He wasn't part of the Smack.
No, but
he
he would drive us around, right? He would drive us around.
Yeah.
So he drive us around and we fucking throwing water balloons at people. And this one kid that we used to hang out with threw a water balloon at this hooker.
Streetwalker.
And then we stopped at a red light. He just stayed there. He did not move.
So
He would
basically,
not run the red
you guys
light.
incriminate yourselves.
And he's just sitting there watching the person drenched in water that he just threw a balloon at. Which sucks too if you really think about it now, because you're fucking older. But how fucking terrible was that person's life at that time to get a Kenzo cake or a water balloon and just have to just sit there and take it while kids are at the fucking red light.
That lady said it was her birthday.
Yeah.
Cake,
She was
battered
unwrapping
up.
something.
Oh, little present there, boy.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy how we could just bounce around and listen. And a lot of this stuff just changed in a year. Like when we go back to the beginning of this episode, we talk about how we're like how fluent we were as far as coming from stale technology to where we're at now, and then the kids kind of making fun of us for. I think we're as hip to the technology as they are, but now they're discriminating us.
Well,
somehow.
we know the skeleton of what that shit is.
Like I said, we're found and found.
Like you can't. Yeah. Oh.
Now I see kids. I see kids now coming into the car dealership with their parents,
Buying them a fucking brand ass new car.
Sometimes they get leased out a car. Sometimes, yeah.
Yo,
they,
I had to
they
buy
get a 3-year lease with no payments, bro.
I had to buy my own car.
Tell me that.
What?
I see parents come in, lease out cars for their kids, and go, "Yeah, they need a car for school."
Fuck that.
And they lease them out a brand new car.
Where the fuck are they going? Their bedroom?
Well-
You're eating fucking Frosted Flakes.
Because they're not getting they're not paying a cell phone. They're not paying food or board.
Spoiled.
They're not pay. Well, yeah.
Spoiled.
That's why these young boys are all soft.
What was
Here's
your,
another thing.
So
for
what?
both of you.
oh,
I do got something for both of you. When was your first job? Even if it was under the table.
Oh,
Dude, I got you all beat.
13.
I was 14.
Yeah. I was like 8.
He
6,
was-
7, 8.
he
I
was,
used to sell
I
pretzels.
said your first job, not when you started doing child labor.
Yeah, he was sex trafficking.
Listen, we used to sell pretzels
Uh-huh.
out of a little red wagon, and we made enough money.
They try to lure you out. Yeah, just bring them back here upstairs in that back bedroom right there.
We made enough money to buy a PlayStation on our own.
He tip you in your
through the summer.
Who is this?
Me and my brother, the Pretzel Boys.
Is that why he looks like he's 300 pounds in carbs?
That's why they're so doughy.
Is that why he carved up?
Fucking slim either, bro.
Yo, he's got a T-shirt. He's tattooed and chubby. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it does say that.
Kyle will beat your ass too.
That's
That's the other thing.
My dude's sticking up for his brother on a podcast. He'll beat your ass, but he rear naked choked him.
Oh my god.
So
He
I'll
put it-
beat your ass
he
too.
put it-
That means you're double a bitch.
He put his titties on his back.
I really want this sip of water. Here, hold on.
Now I lost my
Don't
train of
say
thought.
No,
Oh yeah, first job. So that was my
So
first
you
job.
bought a PS1 with that.
PlayStation, Red Wagon.
PlayStation 1 we bought with that. Red Wagon, we used to pull that shit
Where'd
out.
you
We
get the
get
pretzels from?
Ben Franklin soft pretzels under the fucking L.
Shout out to you guys if you're still alive. And
Do you
open.
remember that place?
I still know
Did you
that
guys
place.
you ever go there?
No.
I think the schools would buy pretzels. from
I
there.
wish I could get one of those pretzels again. It was such like a fucking
Warm and tasty.
part. Oh my god, the best, the absolute best. Fucking goated.
It's bringing them back.
They were
It's goated?
goated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dub. He wants that and that chocolate cake he talked about earlier.
The KFC chocolate cake.
I'll go now for a blockbuster
you don't-
pretzel
you
and a
ain't-
chocolate
You
cake.
never,
Real
ate the
question.
chocolate cake from fucking
No.
KFC? You're lying.
Yeah, this
Here's
dude.
a real question now.
Hold on. How about? Go ahead.
Do you have the culinary skills to make pretzels?
Yes.
Really?
Hmm?
You remember All J's?
I remember.
Yes.
all
So
this.
that was my first job, under the table.
Slicey.
Yeah.
And the old stale pretzels, we would take them and put them in the meat slicer, cut them in half, and then the old butts from the American cheese,
I know what you're gonna say.
we would cut those up, and then we took
pretzels.
take the tomato sauce and put it on, and then put it. So
Yeah.
it was all the old shit, but it was fucking.
So
It was lit. It was fire. It was goaded.
It was good.
so we had
pretzels.
there was a place that was in Fishtown called Scoops that did that, and they did it they cut the actual pretzel up into nuggets.
Ooh.
So it would be a regular ass pretzel, and they would cut it up into
Look,
nuggets.
Was it fresh or was
Actually,
it stale?
I think you could have had it either
he
way.
ain't, he ain't thick for no reason. Look at him.
He
Yeah, boy, he gotta like his food, boy. Look
That's
at him over
there.
there.
Why
should
you
see
fucking
this-
hate
He
on
like
my
his
weight,
food.
dude?
My man got the munchkins box right
Listen,
in front of him.
He still couldn't.
Listen,
he still couldn't.
Some
look over
guy
the
took a
counter.
heart attack outside of my fucking house. Okay, that's the way to go. It's over in a second. There's no fucking pain.
Was he?
I'm gonna clog my fucking fat
He
heart
had just sold
with
him a
butter
pretzel.
and everything that I can get
What-
into it.
what do you
and
have
then
in
I'm
his
gonna
hand?
fucking die.
A salted pretzel.
You're cutting the years off the end of your life. You
I
don't,
don't
really
even
need.
care.
You know what? You're just doing all the millennials a favor right now.
Sure,
He
don't
said,
care.
"Take it, see ya, elder,
See you, old fuck.
elder Gandalf, millennial." Get
Don't
the-
watch my videos.
So, what was your first car, and did you have to buy it
Hold on.
yourself?
I want to know his first job first.
Oh, my
But
first.
I do want to answer that.
So, so honestly, I lucked out. There was I worked for like a local contractor.
Right, rice and bean stand.
Oh man. Yo, the people are just gonna dime you out. Yeah,
he was he was in charge of the Koya aisle.
That was
Yeah,
it.
the people are
Mira,
gonna dime you out.
Mira, trabajo.
So anyway,
Trabaja.
I worked for a contractor, and I
Right.
just did all the shit work,
Right,
like a kid would do. They would just
Pick you up,
gather all the trash.
Yeah, pick you up at Home Depot.
Oh my god.
He was the translator. He was the translator.
Mira. Pablo said more than
He says he'll do it for less.
Modelo, is that what he said? Yeah.
He'll do it for less than white man.
So basically, sandpaper, drywall,
Yeah.
caulk, like just dumb shit.
We know
Sweep,
you like caulk from the last
sweeping,
episode.
baby. That's right. Hammer time. And then, but yeah, I used to get paid handsomely. I was getting paid $50 a work day. So
Yeah, that is a lot.
$50 as
compared to my
a
$300 a summer job.
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I was $4
But we
on the
could-
table.
So the $50 would pay for my skate decks and
You
skate
were.
shoes.
Yeah.
I always have freshies.
You did. You probably had the best until I got to the skate park.
When you got at the skate park,
Then
you were
he pulled his
He was doing-
his pink joints out.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing when he was head to toe like fucking
I had
Volcom
it.
or some shit like
I had it all.
Flossing.
like he had.
I remember
everything.
all that, man. I couldn't afford any of that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I was we were
Like,
kids,
I remember-
we break skateboards so often like
Uh-huh.
my mom's like
Was there
there's no way you're gonna
Was-
I'm gonna buy you $60 worth of decks twice a month or something like whatever it was we were breaking them.
I feel like I used to rock audio. Is that a thing?
Oh,
Audio?
The sneakers.
Yeah, it was. They were
A
Yeah.
white
Dio.
ones.
A Dio.
Yeah, a DIO.
And it was like a little.
It looked like
yeah.
a hef-
It was like a funky A,
Yeah.
cursive A.
Yeah,
kinda
these
deal.
kids nowadays won't
Well,
understand.
don't say cursive to them because they don't know how to fucking write that.
And I was the
either.
Well,
biggest,
when you were-
biggest poser because I'd wear
when
that
you were
and
talk-
not skate at all.
You just stand there in your fucking UFOs.
No, I would just. I never wore fucking UFOs, and that's the one thing that these kids can look forward to. They didn't have to go through
wore
that whole
Tommy
whatever.
jeans.
Well, no
You
Jan-
fucking definitely had.
They were
UFOs.
Tommy jeans.
No
you
J-
had UFOs that were straight orange.
I had white camo ones.
Oh,
I-
yeah, you try to hype. You try to get all hypebeast on us, right?
You did have it, and they were
Hey, he had 'em
hideous.
too.
Yeah,
So what?
and then everybody made them a backpack once because you
Yep.
could do it, and they were like, "Fuck this, this is stupid."
There's straps in the pockets
Yeah.
that you turned in.
Yeah, get on my level, guys.
That big ass,
Shit.
that big ass pocket. Were you wouldn't fucking packing a school lunch in there?
I don't know. Remember when Old Navy came out with a one sling backpack, dude? I wore
Oh,
that.
I wore them all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that Jansport. I got
Actually,
it.
I think
No,
I got it
was,
still.
It was Old Navy. It came across
Oh.
your chest, and it was like a triangle backpack.
I have that though.
Yeah, I rocked.
But
the
it's
shit
Jansport.
out of it.
Yo, in grade school, I had a
That was my skate backpack.
I had a not a backpack like that, but like a duffel bag, like a duffel bag for Eagles.
Well, you got to pack
that
a
used
big
to be-
lunch, dog.
That used to.
Got to pack a big lunch in there. You gotta pack-
I gotta sell pretzels in school, Mom.
Yo, I got pretzels and muffins.
So
Listen,
I had a
Crash Bandicoot ain't gonna buy itself.
pretty sure that gave me scoliosis. Pretty sure.
Oh, you know what? I'll tell you one of my first jobs. It was just a day job, but actually Dennis and his mom got us a job at the track.
I
And
thought
we-
that was going way.
No,
dirtier
no,
than us.
it's not south or anything like that. But it was we rocked like what $10, $12 an hour. Fucking
What were we doing? Handing hats?
Handing out programs.
And where was this at?
The racetrack.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he's like, yo, can you give me a job?
Yeah,
there?
my first-
I heard those horses got big
No.
cocks.
Yeah. Hey, so have you ever seen a horse cock? That was his first question. Wasn't how much was he
I
getting
went in
paid?
the stall and there was shitty horses.
So how close can you get to one of these horse cocks?
Listen, dude, I'll pet them.
I remember it was me, you, and Jared, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You should see
For
the way
sure.
they're looking at each other right now. It
it was-
us.
It's like remember that delicious.
And then
pop.
I feel like I had a job. My first actual job was there.
my first job
That's the track.
on the books, Chuck E. Cheese.
ShopRite.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were a ShopRite legend.
Mm-hmm.
I tried. I tried to get a. I tried to get a job there, and I showed up drunk
The problem is,
To a-
no. We couldn't get jobs there. It was all North boys there.
to a.
Where? What
To,
job?
I,
ShopRite, right?
yeah. No. Not ShopRite.
You try to get a
Chuck E.
job at
Cheese.
Chuck? Oh, you try to get a job at Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, and I showed up drunk.
You're the only
How
person that
old were
didn't
you?
get a job at Chuck E. Cheese.
They took everybody.
we had.
Not when
They
you go
took
in.
Kenny Martin. Dave Jones worked there for a
Kenny
day.
Martin. That dude mugged children in the mouse costume.
Me mugged him.
Yeah.
Me mugged him.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I know stories.
Oh my god.
I got stories for man. Chuck E. Cheese
Hot
could be a whole
coins?
episode. Boy.
Hot coins?
Oh,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
about
yeah,
that?
yeah. Another episode. Tune in.
That's
episode.
another one.
Or that basketball game that everybody was fucking.
You want
trying
that
to-
super shot? Yeah, I mean noise, boy.
Yeah, episode 3.
Fire! I set every record.
That's
Want
what you
that?
do.
Stop.
Fucking work throwbacks.
That'd be a
Okay,
nice.
I
one.
have another one about the.
All right, so now,
Yeah,
let-
he's all giggly.
now what about the cars? What was
Oh yeah, that's right. He did ask that question.
1989 Chevrolet
The-
Celebrity.
That's the sticker dashboard one.
No, that was my.
Was that
was that the one where
Chrysler
you
or Plymouth or something
Kenzo
like that?
cake someone in?
No, that's a Toyota. This kid had a lot of cars.
yeah.
He had a lot of cars early on.
I burned them up.
I had a
Which one's the
93
one with the
Toyota
stick,
Camry.
the one we learned with your grandpa? That you were learning to drive in that one. That's the first one,
The
right?
first one was white. It was a boxy. It was a Chevy Celebrity.
Did it have like the rails, the luggage rails on the back of the trunk?
I never had that. Maybe on the top.
I feel like there was something on there.
I don't know if I didn't really do.
And you
nothing to
paid
that
for it
one.
yourself?
We drove
No.
we drove the FDR.
My
with
grandpa
one.
bought it off my uncle. My grandpa, rest his soul, and bought it off Uncle Nick, God rest his soul. And it was like rusty, the front and the back hood.
Mm-hmm.
So he, I don't know how he did it or when he did it, but he sanded it down.
repainted
But
it,
then
right?
he spray painted it.
Yeah, but it was still white. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember. It
You
was
never
white,
would have
yeah.
known, but he
Yeah.
did a real good job.
But you didn't buy that.
No,
I bought my first car and I paid for my insurance, and I was not on my
Yeah.
mom's insurance.
I did that too.
That was It was $3,000. It was
Sorry,
a
boys.
93
Yeah, this dude's-
Camry.
Yo, Dennis, watch out. This guy's privileged.
He's
privileged.
excuse me, your white privilege is showing.
Excuse me, you're Ben Affleck.
you white. You
You're privileged. So let me tell you this. So the first car I bought was the mystery mobile, the fucking Shagwagon.
Oh, I remember
Remember
that.
that? The
Yo,
great
by the
MPV,
way-
the MPV.
by the way,
MPV.
Yeah.
My brother fucking owned him on this car.
I think he actually
him.
coined that term.
Yep, the mystery machine.
Yeah, but he was still a fat piece of shit with a small dick
He fucking
and no
yo
pussy.
listen.
So and I
everybody
was
called it the mystery machine at that.
and that's
you got
cool.
straight burnt.
because it was green and it was a van and I got puss in it. It had bench seats that went down. Dog.
Like people were eating their dinner twice in there, or what?
Excuse me,
People-
ATM. Well, anyway, you don't know.
Hard segue.
Anyway, so I bought. Dude, I don't even know where I bought that at. Obviously off
I
the
remember
streets,
that.
off of somebody.
One
but
of your Tios.
here's what it was. It was $500.
Can't beat it.
Okay, I work in that Chuck E. Cheese. I buy it. I don't have my license yet, so I tuck it away for like 2 weeks or something like that until I get my license. I wanted to wanted to be 18, get the full driving privileges. I didn't want the Cinderella license.
Yeah.
So I buy.
You have to go back.
You gotta go back and get it, and then you have that dumb license where it's up and down
Yeah, fucking dumb.
instead of the sideways one.
I didn't.
You don't remember that?
I didn't go back.
They've
you
already
had-
sent
you-
them a new one. Maybe
No, you would have definitely had to go back.
if you get the Cinderella
It
one,
said on there,
you hold it for like 3
Cinderella-
years.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got mine at 17, and just when I went back to renew, I got a normal one.
Yeah, so when you renewed, so if you're 18, you just get a regular one right off
Right.
the bat. No silly,
Shenanigans.
yeah, but
Yeah.
your the license itself said didn't it say something
It
on
says
it like
junior's license or something like
it
that.
was, the other way.
Yeah, but it also meant that
Yeah, it was
as
up-
long
it was
as
up
you
and
had
down.
that,
Mhm.
as long as you had that, you weren't allowed to drive it.
you
like
couldn't
certain
go.
hours.
Yeah, you couldn't drive
Yeah,
past
but,
like.
but then once I was 18, it didn't matter.
No,
Yeah.
No, I think if
I
you
think
still
if you had that
license,
fucking license, it was the
Never
Cinderella
got a-
license.
I never got a new one.
Yeah.
Well, you probably just never got caught by the cops.
Catch me
Whoop,
riding
whoop.
Hot and dirty. That's on his. That's on his
It was on-
mixtape.
it was on my
his
mixtape.
his
Shout
mix
out-
CD.
Shout out to me, Holmes.
Oh,
Appreciate
save
you.
me some of those chocolate glaze, dog.
Oh, that's
Damn,
gone,
y'all
dog.
fat boys over there. I can't give you nothing.
You
But
got-
anyway, so I bought the car, $500. It sat for like 2 weeks. I got my license, right? And then my insurance. These little millennials or these Gen Zers
My
or whatever
insurance.
ain't gonna know shit
You ever know
about
anybody
paying
that calls it
hard
insurance?
insurance. My insurance for just liability, no
Yup.
comprehensive,
Probably
right?
200.
300.
Jesus
Bruh.
Erie insurance, 300 a month.
And
bro.
Erie's bad.
It was terrible, but like at that time,
I forget what the fuck. we
I
got.
guess they're the only ones that were insuring like young
I don't even remember who
drivers.
my insurance was.
But they had not every insurance company would insure young
The
drivers.
fuck were they called? They're not even around anymore.
But anyway, so 300 a month. In 2 months, I bought my car back essentially. Just kept going, every time you paid insurance. So, people couldn't ride for free in my ride. $5 for that gas or something.
Ass, gas, and grass. Nobody
And
rides for free.
That's right, baby. So then the back seat went flat.
What the fuck was that insurance company called, dude? I cannot remember.
Give me a slogan. And,
Delaware or
a
West?
color.
No, it began with a veil.
He's so fucking
Allstate?
stupid right now.
Mm-mm.
He
It's-
says
and it's
not
not around.
It was
anymore.
Esurance.
They're still around.
They're still around.
Allstate owns them.
Yeah. That's what I had.
Yeah.
Hold on. Do you guys remember the bank that was online? What the hell was that bank? Was it called like ING? ING Direct?
I didn't know.
There was like online banking. It's the first ever online bank.
I'm talking about cars, dude.
Oh, well, it just kind of jumped into that.
But anyway, that was my first car, and that car, it was so busted. These kids are getting $12,000, $15,000 cars, new cars, whatever the case may be. My car, I remember at one point in time, the brakes, for whatever reason, you would push the brakes down. They would hold for a second or two, and then the brake pedal will go flat to the ground, and then the car will go drifting forward.
Oh.
The brakes wouldn't hold the entire
my
time.
my
I
car
had to
wouldn't
keep
either.
lifting the brake pedal and reapplying so it would hold for that next 2
$500,
seconds.
Papa.
Well, look, constantly. So you see me just rocking. I hate stoplights. I'm like, I just want to do all stop signs, bro.
Dude,
And
my brakes on that freaking Toyota were terrible.
So
You know
what
that-
was your first car?
93 Toyota.
Toyota what?
oh, it was gold,
Camry.
right? Was
Gold.
it gold? That was your dad's car, right?
No, got it at the racetrack. This guy at the racetrack.
Everything at the racetrack, dog.
Well,
Dude, my whole fucking family, like, basically,
Dick.
that's how we get that guap, dude.
yeah, shit, dicks, Camrys.
That's how we get that guap.
programs.
Yeah, because my second car was a 1990 Toyota Corolla. That was the one I
Now
used to
that
take.
that's the-
sucked.
Dude, I used to take the ramp stickers.
What's the one we banged out? Well, I did. Not we, but I was there.
This never happened, but where? Which one are we talking about?
You banged into Poppies. Adams Street,
I know,
going
yeah,
toward
yeah, yeah.
Erie.
That was,
when
that
underneath
was the Geo Prism.
Geo Prism. Look at it. This guy already
Geo
named 4
Prism,
cars.
wow.
He named 4
That was
cars
my
from
third
the age
car.
of
That was literally my third.
17 to How old
22.
right now?
This guy had a
22.
Geo tracker.
Yeah, they were dope though. I would drive a Geo Tracker right now. They're like the little fake Jeeps, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What did Sean Jones have? What was his?
Suzuki Ninja. I
Yeah,
believe. Or what do you want to say? 86 Honda.
Yeah. So the Suzuki Ninja. It was candy apple red.
Yeah.
And on the back, what did it say? See me come, watch me go. That's what he had on the back windshield. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember the windshield.
Dude, no, the back. What's
On the car,
the back glass?
rear window.
The rear window. He had see me
Rear
come.
windshield.
Yeah. See me come, watch me go, and it was candy apple red.
No, I remember the color.
I remember driving in that car.
I've
his
never
car.
been in it. I just remember going
I remember
down
he was a
dude,
fucking
Frankfurt
nut
Avenue.
with it.
We used to jump. He used to like jump like I don't know.
He
Like
called it wasn't it called like the didn't he like a Mexican jumping bean or something that he called?
I
the
don't
car?
know. He would. It'd be me, him, and
He just
freaking
hit
Dave
that
Jones
e-brake
in
and
there.
it'd be fucking.
And we'd be in there, and he knew this like the spot where he could dig it around
Yeah.
a corner and hit it real hard.
Because that
and
there's that car definitely had
yeah.
like you could. My cousin had a Ford Bronco. It was like that too.
All right, so I just want to get your opinion on another particular topic on TikTok, just to kind of bring it all around,
Mhm.
and with the discrimination that's going on.
Yeah, put a bow on it for me.
Yeah, because I know.
Cancel these fucks.
Oh shit! Listen, I would like to cancel
It's
them.
all Chinese intel anyway.
It's
get me
it's
started.
big data going somewhere,
Yeah.
right? So anyway, I do
Aliens
love
are real.
I do love TikTok. Don't ever take it away from me. But
Because they got them busted videos. Busted?
Oh, don't
Busted?
start
Was
me.
it?
The Busted
Oh.
Challenge.
Yeah.
that big booty Judy's.
Oh, but Big Booty Judy put it on Twitter because she couldn't put it on TikTok, and she was
Yeah.
Oh, you're a big booty. Oh,
Yo.
a real big booty Judy.
Actually,
Yo, she was-
she
she was
actually
dropping it on a
doesn't
dick.
have. She actually doesn't have
You
a
didn't
big
see
booty.
it?
Who?
It's she does the Busted Challenge, but she put it on Twitter because she couldn't put it on TikTok.
Who did it?
You know how
I
they're
don't
all
know.
they're
Who
on-
did it?
Oh my god!
I don't know her
I'm gonna
name.
Look it up.
I gotta have it.
Here you
Anyway,
go. Yeah. You keep talking. I'm gonna get
So
the Twitter.
so basically, what I'm getting at is
It's called like
Salon.
Slim something.
Oh, so you did see it?
Yeah.
my man.
Oh, she's slamming it on it.
because my man stay
Yeah,
on the
but
Reddit
she-
pages. Look at him.
No.
He stay
He
Reddit.
told me about it. I'm like, all right, I gotta see this.
But anyway, so
So now that's what I look up.
with the
Busted
kids, so I feel like there's a battle going on because obviously our parents' generation don't really matter when it comes to TikTok. They just kind of like tune in here and there.
We gotta
And
get our.
So I think TikTok is a like millennial kind of Gen Z type thing, but then I also see a big population
Huge.
of
Yeah.
like Gen Xers
older,
or
yeah.
or elder
Way more.
millennials.
Way
Yeah.
more.
Slim Santana.
You gotta send it.
Yeah.
So anyway, now I'm starting to see this trend. It's like single on TikTok.
What?
So it's so weird that like, but it's not the younger kids doing it. It's the elder millennials or the Gen Xers. They're like,
So you're saying we
name
gotta
your
take
age,
it back?
where you from, this, that,
Oh,
and the
yeah,
other,
yeah,
and
I've
then
seen those.
it's hashtag single
So we gotta punch him in the mouth. Take our,
over
take their
30.
shit.
It's like over 30 single or single over 30,
See the ones I see are.
but they're hashtag. But so it's
What's
weird.
What's the point?
So the point is
It's
are
the new
elder millennials allowed to do that on a young Gen
It's
Z?
Take it.
It's the new
Who-
age
who's
ASL.
Who's allowed to use it?
It's
Listen.
the new age ASL.
So is that age, sex, location?
yeah.
Big
What's
Bang,
your name?
Big Bang Take Little
Where
Bang.
you from?
Dubious, Philadelphia,
What's your age?
35.
Age, sex, location, right
Yo,
there.
find me
It
on-
literally is.
Well-
It's AOL chats.
All I know that there was an additional
On-
thing with age, sex, location,
Additional.
and it was, I'm a lesbian. That was my jam.
Well, that's how you had
Send to
access them.
receive. Send to receive.
Send to receive.
I had them stock photos ready to go, and the stock photo matched my profile picture.
Mhm.
Made sure that in the thing I was, because I've gotten caught before where it was like, yeah, well, your profile says you're a guy.
So what Dennis is elaborating on is that back in the heyday of dial-up,
Keep talking. I'm showing him the
yeah,
Slim
all of this is
Santana.
going to be a reaction. Oh damn! Oh damn!
She's getting it, right?
Goddamn!
She dropping it.
Damn! She working it.
Yo.
You don't get that from Ben Affleck's.
You
But-
white, you Ben Affleck.
What's the challenge?
My
Slim
man
Santana.
was. That's a good video.
Yo, good for
That
her.
was on TikTok.
No. it's
What
on-
age? What age would that be?
I don't know how old she is.
Oh,
I don't
well,
know,
if you
that's definitely not.
well, what age?
She
would
old
you-
enough to fuck?
No crack in there either.
Like she says on her profile, I'm a slut. Get me lit. Bisexual,
Wow.
slim and trim, baby.
Bisexual.
Guaranteed to
slim
have
and trim.
OnlyFans. guaranteed.
It does. That's how she makes her money.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
so again, I'm just kind
Come
of
get this OnlyFans money.
so are the older millennials allowed to post on TikTok and allowed to do the single?
We created this shit. They
There-
can't
there we
stop
go.
us.
There we go.
Take it back.
We
Big
laid
bang,
the
take little bang.
foundation.
We all the way up.
Y'all don't get to use TikTok because we paid a bill.
That's
How
it.
about that?
Who do you think created the fucking stuff to do it?
Yeah, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, boy.
Who you know?
So that's my beef. I
That's
got a
it?
beef with TikTok.
Well, you
That's
know
it.
what?
We could shut them.
I think we just
Actually,
I think we just ended that beef.
I don't think I got a beef. Actually, let me take
It
that
ain't-
back.
it ain't exist
I don't
no
have
more.
a beef with TikTok. I got a beef with
That
the young
bitch. That little bitch.
That's right. And if I catch her on the streets,
That's it. Know what I'm gonna do? I'm
It's
not
night
even-
night.
the
Don't even-
night
brakes
night.
off.
Don't even say shit to her. Right? Go disconnect her internet and then hook up 56K. Dial
Oh
up.
my god! Let that screech right in her
Yeah,
ear
yeah. I'll show you.
with Metallica playing.
That's it. Just watch that AOL symbol spin and spin.
Hit her with the parental.
Spin and spin. All right, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna wrap it up. Dub, let people know where they can find us.
Yeah, you can find us at the link tree, which is LINK.
Ooh, key.
L-I-N-K.
Oh, he got a little-
LINK.
Link.
That must be that new. That must be that new
Forward
lingo. Why
slash.
don't you give it to him again?
LINKTR.ee// INTYA podcast.
Mm-hmm. That'll give us all our shit.
All the socials.
All where you can find us
Everywhere.
wherever you want to go. Whether you're a TikTok person or a
got it.
FB person,
or you're a millennial or an elder millennial.
we got it.
or
It's there.
A
It
baby
exists.
bopper, or if you think it's lit.
It's in the internet.
Yeah, so make sure you
It's in
guys
the
go on
interwebs.
that YouTube and subscribe. We're trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber goal.
Subscriber.
We trying to
Yeah,
be
we
out
need
there
that.
for you guys.
Get that YouTube up.
All right, and
Come
then
see us.
if you want to contact us,
You know where to find us. We on that Gmail at INTYA podcast at gmail.com. If you got a big business, a small business, you just want to slide in a boy's DMs, holla at us. We got you. Dennis, take us out.
No.
until next time. Later.
Later.
See you later.
Boop, boop, boop.
Got the block lit up toxic, spitting logic, make them nauseous, honest, can I stop this? Never cautious, drop it, I'm the hardest, dark, bitch, watch it, I'm the fucking king of rock, bitch, profit, spitting hot shit, I'm dropping, chronic.